Hey everybody, welcome to Two Comic Book Dudes at our same old new location. This
It's still Wednesday. So.
It's still Wednesday, yeah, which is great. And we have new comics because that's what today is all about. So today is the Haul, the new comic book show that we do every week. And what we do is we go buy our comics, bring them home, sort them, and then we show them off to you, talk about them, and hopefully, we don't waste your time. So
yeah, we're helping.
That's right.
We're helping people so we can kind of show you what's out there. If you haven't made it to the store yet, that's where our goal is, man.
And a lot of the times I'm going through my stack, and then Justin pulls something up and he goes, "Did you get this?" And I'm like, "Crap, I got to go buy it. I got to go to the store."
I missed it.
This time, at least, I got a new box. I got bags and boards. I got all my comics. Plus, I got some really cool stuff from HeroClix. So the new HeroClix teleporter for the Justice League.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty awesome. You can't really see it because, it's shiny, but it's pretty cool. And this will be another show that'll come up eventually. I got a brick of HeroClix, the new World's Finest set that just came out today. There was actually a pre-release like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I believe it is. I don't know.
All right, maybe Gemini.
Maybe. It doesn't really... Yeah, it's hard to tell. But anyway, cool stuff.
Yeah.
The Justice League. World's Finest has some great pieces in it. It's got the Doom Patrol in there, as well as, of course, Superman, Batman. It looks like some team-up dials. Luthor and Joker there as well. So pretty cool stuff.
Now,
and then on the other...
Is this an add-on to the card game? Or
no, this is the figure. These are figures.
Oh.
So see how there's the Metal Man, and then there's the Mystics, what's it called? Mystical folks, characters of mystical nature. So you've got the Demon, Etrigan, you've got Ragman, you got that little twerp. What's that little twerp's name? The black outfit kid. Clarion the Witch Boy. Yeah. Mandrake. There's a cat. I don't know. That must be Clarion's cat. But anyway, cool stuff. Be watching for an unboxing video as I break open that brick and show off all the pieces and the dials and all the cool stuff. And we'll see what's playable and what kind of cool rares and super rares and primes and all that stuff that I get out of a brick. So, cool stuff. All right. So let's get to this week's books. I guess we should introduce ourselves, right?
We should, maybe.
But hopefully you've watched our videos. You know who we are.
But if it's your first time.
That's right. I'm John Lennon. You can tell by the glasses. Mm-hmm. No. No. Imagine. Tomorrow. Yeah.
Tomorrow?
But,
are you Annie now?
Yeah. Can't you tell the red hair? I'm Aaron. I'm editor-in-chief of Comic Booked.
Everybody. Justin, managing editor over Comic Booked.
You didn't even try. I thought you were going to come up with something, but...
No, I always do it the same.
Okay. All right. So we'll start out with DC books this week. What we normally do, and I go through this every week. If this is the first time you're watching this, then you're going to get an education. We usually sort our books DC first, like Vertigo and DC, and then all the independents with Image last, and then Marvel. And we go through each title. We show you the covers. We talk about what's going on in the storyline. Tell you whether we like it or not. Usually, if we're buying it, we like it. Unless it's like the last issue and we're like, oh, this sucks, but I got it just so I didn't miss the last issue. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I've stuck to my cutting down. So I've cut off some like Avengers titles this week. So
cool.
Whatever number they were at, I stopped.
Well, I had 13 books that I dropped off on my list, and last week I had 2 or 3 series that ended. Mm. And this week I have, I think, 2 series that end as well. So I have 1 back issue to a series that just ended last week. So that kind of counts. But yeah. So I got 3 DC books this week.
I also got 3 DC books.
Cool. You probably did not get the same 3 that I got.
I bet we did not get the same. You can go first.
I got Injustice number 3. Injustice Year 5, number 3. And it says Shatter the Bat. And we've got Bane coming into the battle here. The real Bane, not the goofy looking one from the movie. Mm. And it's pretty good. So we'll see what happens. This basically the storyline in season 5, in year 5, is that all of the villains that Superman and the Justice League, or whatever they're called now, kind of rounded up and put in an underwater prison have been released because Plastic Man went into the prison to release his son. And so now they're coming after, some of them are teaming up with Superman, some of them are teaming up with Batman, and this is one of the big brawls. So it's pretty cool. It's a good story so far. Yeah, I really like it. And this is the last season for that. So year 5 will be it.
Yes, that is what I've heard. That's cool.
Yep.
All right, I'll pick up with Flash issue 48.
Cool.
And Brett Booth is no longer on this book, apparently, which made me sad, because then I started looking at like Twitter and everything else, trying to figure out what he's on now. But I did have an interaction with Brett Booth and Van Jensen, the writer of this book, on Twitter today. So I asked him why the band was breaking up, and then they both joked back it was bad drug habits. Plays into your John Lennon thing.
Yeah, true. Drugs, hey.
But this actually looks really good. Let me show you something. And it's a new story arc. You can see his robes here, and they've all got badges.
Interesting.
And it looks like, for whatever reason, they've been deputized.
Huh.
So,
who did that, Argus? Sure. Argus?
No, well, Barry works for the Central City PD.
Oh, that's right. Just like in the TV show. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that is one thing we've been warned about, is that a lot of the books are going to shift closer and closer to the TV show. So.
Yeah, well, luckily the Flash, since the New 52 started, he's been in that role, so they kind of already mirrored each other a good bit.
That's a good deal.
So they won't have to change it too much with Rebirth.
Cool. Rebirth. Yeah. All right. Well, I think my Injustice is safe from Rebirth, and I think this book is safe as well. DC Comics Bombshells, issue 9 is out this week, and it looks like Mara there kicking butt with some kind of octopus or something. So it's pretty tough. This is a good book because it takes the heroines of DC Comics, if we were allowed to say that word anymore, the female heroes, and it puts them back into like the setting of the 40s World War II time. So it's very cool. You got Wonder Woman, you got Mara, you got Batwoman, whole bunch of different characters. So it's Stargirl and Supergirl. It's really cool. So far, still liking that one. Yep.
What issue is it up to? Sorry.
Number 9 this week.
Oh wow, it's been out for a little while now. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next, I got Batman and Robin Eternal, number 19.
I'm so surprised.
I know, right? So we're down to like 7 weeks, and this thing's over.
Wow.
Which coincides with about when Rebirth and all that stuff's going to hit the fan.
Yeah. So what's the plan? What's the plan for Rebirth? Are you going to buy stuff? I'm probably not. I'm going to get Pleasant Hill stuff from Marvel. So if you don't want to get into Pleasant Hill, because you're not doing Avengers stuff anymore, right? To a certain extent.
Right. Well, we've also got Apocalypse Wars.
Is that X-Men stuff?
Yep. I'll do that.
I'll probably pick it up because I'm picking up X-Men stuff, but yeah, we can trade off on that one.
Okay.
Then we'll have to do an event show.
But yeah, I mean, I'm definitely going to be picking up some of the Rebirth titles. I mean, what I normally pick up.
Okay.
Flash, stuff like that.
Yeah,
maybe
at
not
least
Wonder
try
Woman.
them
I
out.
might be dropping that.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see how they are. I mean, if it really just depends on what direction Rebirth takes everything in. I obviously, and I've voiced that several times, I'm more and more displeased with DC, just disillusioned with some of the series. I stick with my my old standbys, and one of those actually kind of leads into the next book, Harley's Little Black Book number 2, featuring Green Lantern. Cool cover, neat stuff. I like this. I didn't realize they were doing kind of a bi-monthly book with this, or a monthly maybe, but I didn't realize they were doing more than just one issue. So we'll see how this goes. But I like Harley Quinn. Amanda Connor and Jimmy Palmiotti have done a really good job with her, and as long as they stay on the book, I'll stay with the book. Interested to see what happens with Rebirth with her, and if anything, So
her costume may change.
Maybe.
All right. Well, another one that I'll definitely be picking up when Rebirth happens is Batman, because it's Batman. And in this one, we spend most of the issue inside Bruce's head.
That could be a dark and scary place.
Or could it be a light place?
Ooh. Interesting.
But yeah, so spoiler, at the end, he snaps back to who he is.
Oh, I'm so surprised.
But we don't get him in the bat suit yet.
As Iago would say, I'm about to have a heart attack and die from not surprise.
Right.
Anyway, yeah, you had to know that was happening. So.
Mm-hmm. And Capullo did not do the art on this issue.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it was Yannick Peckwood.
Never heard of him.
Nor have I. I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, it's definitely not.
That's good art, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's worth picking up if you're a Batman fan. You want to continue reading that? Yeah, it's good.
I may with Rebirth because Capullo may be moving over to. No. Snyder may be moving over to Detective Comics.
Oh.
So I might start picking that up.
Cool. All right, that's it for DC, right?
Yep.
Okay, so we start through the independent stuff.
Now it's all you till Marvel.
Now it's the Aaron show.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll go through these as quickly as I can. Issue 7 of Invader Zim is out this week from Oni Press. Still continuing to be a great book. As long as Gurr's in there making the stupid jokes that he makes, it's a great book. It really is a lot of fun. I'd love for Netflix to pick this up as a series. Hint, Netflix, and allow Jonah Vasquez to do the show he wanted to do on Nickelodeon.
Did you ever read Johnny Mnemonic? Or not?
Did
Johnny the Homicidal Maniac?
I never did, but I know that was one of his series, and that was a lot darker. And it's really where he wanted to go with Invader Zim. And I'll tell you, some of those episodes were pretty dark.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the reason there was no season 2. So interesting. Anyway, okay.
I didn't know it only had a season 1.
Yeah. It ran one season, and that was it, I believe. 20 some episodes or something. So, Jughead number 4 is out this week from Archie. I read a comment from somebody saying that Jughead was kind of the asexual character in Archie.
He's called that in that issue.
Oh, he's called that in this issue.
By a gay character, I believe.
Oh, okay. All right, well, we'll see how much longer I continue to read the book. I liked it.
I saw
I've
the
liked it so far.
earlier. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I've liked it so far. I mean, I'm going to continue to support Archie and the stuff they're doing with relaunching these books. Just keep the stories good and fresh, and yet still connected to the past. That's all I ask.
Yeah, they're just modernizing it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, IDW's next. So I had to pick up issue 2 of Gutter Magic this week, and I got the other cover. The one cover is we saw in our interview with Rich Douek a couple weeks ago now. Mm-hmm. Was it almost a month ago now?
Like 3 weeks, I guess.
Oh, that's hard to believe. Yeah, so Rich, really cool guy. If you check out our channel here, you'll see the interview with Rich Douek, Gutter Magic, issue 2 out this week. Really a cool story. You've got, different, kind of almost like different casts in the world. You have some people who can use magic and some people who can't. The people who can't, though, can use magical items that give them an ability to cast spells. Wizards call that gutter magic. And that's kind of what the storyline's all about. So that first issue was really cool. The art is just amazing. Some cool stuff.
Like I was telling you before we started out, that was sold out at my store, but they are going to order me a copy of it.
Cool.
I want to know what happens in issue 2.
Oh, yeah, for sure. All right. Next is a finale for me this week. Fistful of Blood, number 4. And this is cool. I love the Simon Bisley art inside in the interior. Kevin Eastman and Simon Bisley created, written, and drawn by. So it's some cool stuff. If you like the classic old Ninja Turtles and any of the other stuff that Simon Bisley's done, it's well worth picking up. Some pretty wicked stuff. So that's issue 4 out. Another series done for me. X-Files season 11, number 7 from IDW out this week as well. And you can see 2 of them smooching on each other.
They're just spiked on that series since the.
Yeah, I don't know. I hadn't heard anything, and they haven't really done anything special in conjunction with the series itself. So, this season's been pretty interesting. A lot of stuff going on with the. I can't remember the guy's name now. That's terrible. I'll remember it when I start reading it. Anyway, it's pretty cool. I hate that. That's awful. Can't remember names. This was the big book I was looking forward to this week from IDW. My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, number 39. In this book, I don't even care what happens in this book. I only get it for my daughter. So, and I didn't tell her she got it yet, so she'll find out tomorrow.
Yay, surprise.
Yeah. So, throw that over there on the table. That's it for IDW this week.
I did not pick up an IDW book this week, other than that, which was Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 3.
Was that out this week?
Yep.
Oh, see, I didn't get the first issue, so then I didn't pick up any of it. So
I got 1 and 2, and then the Turtles moved into the Batcave, so I'm done.
Oh, but it's still underground.
No.
That's funny. All right, so Ubisoft and Titan Publishing hook up to create Assassin's Creed. This is issue 5. I think this is the finale of this series. Feels like it should be the end. Nope, to be continued. Darn it. But it's a pretty interesting series, and it's just basically taking the idea of Assassin's Creed. You got this lady who's an ancestor or whatever. Her ancestor is one of the assassins, and so she goes back into his body and lives out history, just like in the video game.
Right.
So, it's cool.
But of course.
Yep. Some stuff from Boom this week and Archaea. Arcadia number 8 is out this week. It's got a cool cover there. Things are falling down with Arcadia, and Arcadia is a massive computer system that houses the minds of all the dead people of the world. And I'm pretty sure this is about the end of this series. Just feels like it's coming to an end, and I guess it is. This is the end. So, final issue of Arcadia, issue number 8. Definitely looking forward to what's going to happen as the 2 worlds are battling for control, which seems kind of stupid because they just turn it off, Issue 3 of Last Sons of America. This is 3 of 4. Great book about 2 brothers who deal in child selling, in a way, child recruiting. They go to other countries to recruit children to bring back to the United States to adopt to parents, basically because everybody in the United States has become sterile. They can't have children. So it's pretty cool. And they were literally the last sons of America. They were the last 2 children born or something. So very, very neat. Lantern City, issue 10. This is a 12-issue series from Boom and Archaea. This is the book that Bruce Boxleitner was associated with initially with creating. Mm-hmm. So pretty cool stuff. It's a steampunk kind of world, and now we've got the guy who basically infiltrated the Red Guard, and then he's now the assistant to the leader, Gray. Now he's gone out into the wilderness where people aren't supposed to go, and he's found this entire tribe of people living out there that Gray has been giving weapons to, old crappy weapons, to use them against this bad guy's forces in the city to try to clean them out and basically take over that part of town and clean it up. But what it seems like he's willing to do is sacrifice this tribe in order to do that. So things are coming to a head in this issue. Should be pretty interesting.
Cool.
And I got one back issue, Toil and Trouble number 3 of 6. I actually finished number 6 from last week. Very, very good series. This is the one that fills a hole in my collection. I had 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6. So now I have 3. So I'll put that in that box. New book from Aftershock this week, Second Sight, number 1. And you said you read the...
I read the preview and I just wasn't too into the story. So
what's it about?
A guy who can predict or get in the mind of serial killers to try to solve the case or whatever. Okay. But then it turns out he was put in a jail for all the murders that he said he was helping the cops with.
Oh, okay.
And so now it's 10 years later and his daughter's involved and I don't know.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
I wonder if it's a Century in the Void type thing. Where, he uses his powers, but then there's an equal bad reaction where he can do good, but then he also does evil and doesn't know it.
Maybe. I'll let you know when I read it.
Cool.
Okay. Looks like issue 4 of James Bond Varger, the Warren Ellis James Bond story from Dynamite is out this week. Pretty good so far. We've got a lot of stuff with cybernetics and that kind of thing. That's kind of the main theme of the story. Maybe some illegal cybernetics stuff going on. So pretty cool story. Crossing over Dynamite and Dark Horse is, I believe, the final issue of Aliens Vampirella. Some cool stuff going on here, as the alien queen hatched out of Vampirella. And so now this issue's kind of got to be the showdown between the two. This is the finale between the two evil queens with big teeth. So it's pretty cool. Also from Dark Horse this week, Alabaster, The Good, the Bad, and the Bird, number 3. And this is interesting. Alabaster, the old one, was actually back several years ago. There was a mini-series, and this is the second mini-series in that story. The main girl died, and she's trying to come back, and they're really just kind of dealing with the loss of her, and then some other things going on in the world. It's an interesting story. It's kind of touchy-feely, but not too bad. And Harrow County, number 9, out this week. Still continuing to be an excellent series. Cullen Bunn and Tyler Crook working on this. I just love his art. A little darker issue. A lot of this stuff happens in the dark, but I love the intro page there with the train and everything. Just really cool. So looking forward to reading that one this week. Mirror's Edge Exordium, number 6 of 6, another finale. So as Faith and is running, trying to get back a picture of her mom's and trying to find this vaccine that she was supposed to steal, but somebody stole it before her. And now she found out who had it. And she stole it from them, is taking it to the bad guy, but we don't know if she's going to kind of grow some morals and figure out that it's not worth it. We'll see what happens. So
crazy.
Yeah. Down to Image. Let's see here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Image books this week. You didn't get any Image books?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Black Science, number 20. Are you not reading Black Science?
No, I stopped somewhere.
Oh, I really like this. This is the part 4 of 5 of God World. So last issue, whatever the main guy's name is. See, I hate that. Grant. Last issue, Grant left Godworld and headed back to save his family, basically. So we'll see what happens with this issue, how that progresses. Blackjack Ketchum, number 3. Kind of a supernatural Western series. Really, really good. Last issue really left me with more questions than answers, as we found out that the guy who says he's Blackjack is not really Blackjack. And there's a group of a witch and some other guys hunting him, who basically burned down the town after he left, and they were coming after him. So looks pretty cool. So far, it's been a good series. Really looking forward to this one. Descender number 10, Jeff Lemire's series. Things are heating up here as Tim 21, who really is the last hope for humanity against the Harvesters, against these giant alien ships that are coming to Earth to basically wipe out all of existence. So it's pretty good.
Sounds fun.
Yeah. Injection number 7. Another Warren Ellis series. Another one of those. It's kind of like, what is this story you are trying to tell? The second story arc, this is the second issue of second story arc, very, very different from the first. The first story arc followed this woman who was part of some like MI6 kind of program, and she was involved in the initial injection. The injection is the creation of an AI using magic that basically has used that power to turn mythology into reality. Magic into reality. So now we're dealing with some of the other issues from that as we have another character that we're following in this series, and it's been good. It's been very interesting, but it's just kind of weird if you just are getting into it with 7. Definitely go back and buy the trade and pick up number 6 just so you're not completely out of it. And even then, you'll be like, I don't know what's going on. Yep. Low number 11, Rick Remender's Underwater. Epic, really. It's really still very cool. Artwork is a little different than it has been.
New artist?
No, I don't think it's a new artist. No, it's still Ticini, Greg Ticini. Just a little different. It looks a little, I don't know, maybe a little toned down from what it has been in the past. So it's, but it's issue 11. We'll see kind of where he's going with this. The family is kind of back together, and things are, they're kind of going for their revenge now. So, yeah.
Gotcha.
Limbo number 4 out this week, and this is just a weird story. Magic and technology kind of mesh together, but it seems like they are in limbo. That's kind of what the limbo thing's about, and I don't know. It'll probably take a couple more issues for me to figure out the story. They're Not Like Us. Definitely, it's been a good series. These young people with special powers. They all have different powers. They're living together, kind of separated themselves from society, but they're still kind of leeching off of society in a way, using their powers to get what they need and what they want. So it's pretty cool. Definitely some problems come in this issue. There's been kind of a face-off with another team that's very similar in powers to them, and they're kind of having a pissing contest in a way. And number 2 of Switch was out this week, so I picked that up. Yeah, maybe not this week. Maybe it was a back issue that I just got caught up on, but I'm looking forward to reading it.
Cool.
All right, Marvel stuff. So I had one Star Wars book. Darth Vader number 16 was out this week. I love this cover. It's awesome. Cool Darth Vader.
Oh yeah, that is cool.
Yep. Then, as far as Marvel books, I got a bunch of them.
I got 6. I got 5 number 4s and 1 number 5.
That's what I was just doing. I was putting them in order that way. Let's see here.
And one of mine has been canceled.
Oh, I know. Black Knight. That was so sad. Go ahead and show that one off first, then. We can say goodbye. That's not the last issue, is it?
No, I think there's going to be one more. I think we're going to get issue 5, wrap up this story, I guess.
Okay.
But I really like this.
Yeah.
I really like this character.
I know that was one of your favorites. Well, and that series takes place in Weird World?
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool.
And the Uncanny Avengers have been in it the last couple issues also.
Yeah, yep.
So Deadpool's in here and everything.
Oh, that's cool. Awesome. See, that right there should have been enough to make the series go on.
Right.
Deadpool showed up on it. Should have got another 300 issues.
Jeez. Oh
well. That's too bad. All right. Well, Old Man Logan number 2 out this week. Had to pick that up. Old Man Logan versus Hulk. Now I don't know if that's totally awesome Hulk. I hope he cuts his head off. I'm just not a big fan of Totally Awesome Hulk. So
you did not get that book?
I do not get that book.
No. I just want to know what happened to Bruce.
I don't care.
But I mean, I don't care. I don't care enough to read the book.
I'll just look it up online. What happened to Bruce? And there'll be like 400 trolls out there telling us what happened.
Sure.
So, all right, Weird World number 3. Speaking of Weird World, Weird World 3 is out. I really like this series. It's pretty interesting. It's not quite the same as the original series that was with
Secret Wars.
The Secret Wars thing, because now we're following this girl and this Helga or something. She's like a big barbarian woman, and they're still fighting Morgan Le Fay kind of stuff. So some pretty cool stuff going on with this series, and I like the art. It's still the same. Mike Del Mundo did the artwork for the other series, and he did it in this series too. But Sam Humphries is writing it, and it is a good series. How many Marvel books did you get?
I got 5 left.
Okay, let me do a couple more, and then. Oh well, I better not do those. You said you had some number 4s.
Yeah, most of mine are 4s left.
Okay, go ahead and do a number 4 then, because I'm pretty sure I have all the number 4s you have.
Except this one. Silk.
Yep.
Silk issue number 4. Still fighting all the Goblin Nation people, and we actually see Hobgoblin in this one. So
cool.
The story's actually picking up, and I really like the cover with like the dead mask in the background.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know. I know Spider-Gwen was out this week also, but I did not get her. Ooh, did you see a preview for this?
I actually have a preview thing for that, and Spider-Gwen number 5.
Nice.
I love the cover too. I thought that was pretty cool. So,
well, they just kept with like all the same covers, like the same artist moved over after Secret Wars, right?
Yeah. The Infinity Entity looks really good. I have a preview for that from not a preview, but a couple panels for it from the folks at Marvel. So I'll be taking a look at that this week. Maybe we'll put up an article with some preview stuff. So.
Cool.
All right. Well, I know you got this one.
Yep.
Ultimates number 4.
Yep. One of my favorite books.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, it's awesome that they fixed Galactus and now he's making life, and now they're kind of having to deal with that.
Yeah. we get some awesome like armor in this issue. Like Blue Marvel and Captain Marvel are wearing some like super crazy space armor.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. Huh. So I don't know. Like I said, I just really like this book right now. It's really and I didn't think I was going to. I did not think I was going to like this book when I started.
Yeah. No, I liked the Ultimates before, and I just wasn't sure what they were going to do with it. But so far, yeah, I'm liking it too.
Yep. Okay.
So,
what you got?
All right. I'm gonna do another number 4.
Okay. I got number 5. Do you have any 5s?
Yeah. I have a bunch of 5s, and then I have some 6s and a 7.
Do a 6 or a 7.
Okay, I'll set the 4s aside.
Yeah, why don't you just want to run through all the books I have? That's not cool.
I don't want to.
Wow.
I was just doing them in order. I'll do them backwards.
Do them backwards. Jeez.
Here. All right, fine. I'll flip the pile over. All right, number 7, Deadpool 25th anniversary. Yeah, I know. It's like gigantic. That's why it costs $9.99. Yeah, that's okay. I get a discount. Multiple stories in this one. There's the end of an error, it's called. But there's multiple stories in here, and there's a whole bunch of stuff going on. So I don't know. 25th anniversary of Deadpool.
It's crazy.
Yep, hard to believe he's been around that long. You have a number 6?
I do not.
You do not. So you did not get Spider-Man 2099 number 6?
Dropped it.
Okay. I like this. It'll probably get canceled, but I'll continue to get this one. So, all right. You don't have any 6s, you said, right?
No 6s.
So New Avengers. Still liking this. I like it because of this guy. The big giant Cthulhu-looking monster dude. It's he's the Demiurge, and he's basically taken over. Well, that's not what he's called. He's called Kratos of the 5th dimension or something. But he basically took over Wiccan, and who now goes by Demiurge, and he's evil, which is awesome. So I like that. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Of course, they'll end up beating him, and then Wiccan will go back to being who he was before. So anyway.
Yep.
Guardians of the Galaxy #5, maybe my last issue on this one. This was one that was on my not sure if I want to drop it yet list. I kind of like what they've done so far, but I kind of don't like the whole King of Spartax thing, so I may just end up dropping this one. We'll see.
I dropped that one.
Number 5's where I'm at.
Okay. I got number 5.
I got 2 of those, so which one you got?
All new Wolverine. Dun, dun, dun. It's awesome because Laura puts on Ant-Man suit in here.
Looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it does. Tom Taylor's still writing it, really digging his stuff. But so yeah, staying on this book still.
Okay. Well, I know you dropped All New, All Different Avengers. I picked it up. I like the cover. I just like those covers.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Alex Ross art, and I always like his stuff. So Miss Marvel is out, we hope. Probably not. But
some misunderstanding.
Yeah, whatever. She's not my favorite. All right, I have 2 books left.
They're both number 4s.
Yes, mine too.
Okay.
They're both the same. So which one do you want to talk about? No, they're both number 4s, but we both have the same ones.
Oh, we can go with X-Men first.
Okay.
All new, all different X-Men.
Yay. Yeah, all new.
Whatever, they're all different too, or something.
Yeah, everyone's different, but they're all new.
But they're the same. Well, yeah. So,
but this one's been pretty interesting. I don't know. Kid Apocalypse and some of these other characters I'm not big on, but go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I was just saying I'm more invested in the Extraordinary X-Men and even the Uncanny X-Men more so than this book.
Yeah, I agree. Last issue. Hopefully it won't get canceled. Please don't cancel it.
Why?
Please don't cancel it.
I don't know where this book is good. Yeah.
I love it. It's awesome. Yeah, Illuminati is a great book. Please do not cancel this, Marvel. Please do not cancel this.
Right. We're going to know what happens to Titania.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, Joshua Williamson's writing this. Sean Crystal does the art. Yeah, that's awesome. But some cool stuff. So really, really looking forward to this series continuing. We'll see if that happens or not. So.
Oh my goodness! They actually. Okay. Wow. I didn't think.
I'll get to it. I still have a stack from last week to read that's like this thick. So I got to finish last week's stack and then get to this week's stack. So don't tell me.
You won't. Yeah.
All right, everybody. That was a ton of books. I know we went through them as fast as we could. Hopefully you heard something that you really liked or something you never heard of, and you go, I got to go check that out. Definitely check out our page on Facebook, 2 Comic Book Dudes. You'll see all of our videos posted there. Also here on our YouTube channel, you can check out our playlists. We've got a ton of stuff on there. I think we've got 125 or 130 videos so far up. Interviews with all kinds of people. We had 2 really cool interviews over the last few days.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday's
Don't we have another one tomorrow?
And we have another one tomorrow. Yep. The interview yesterday with Daniel Brody for Morgan's Organs, a new Kickstarter, which looks hilarious, which I actually jumped on and helped out with. Nice. He's 97% funded now with 20 days left to go. So all you got to do is jump on there. You automatically get some rewards. Pretty cool.
Awesome.
And then the Azariath folks that we talked with last week, Rod Rodolfo, who's done a lot of work for Dynamite and some other different companies. And his artwork is amazing. Working with T.A. Ewert for another project called Azariath. Just amazing. Right. The story looks really cool, and it's huge. They've been working on it for 8 years. This is something that deserves to get funded and get out there for everybody. It is a new comics universe to rival Marvel. I mean, it really...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it looked really good.
Yeah, they're today. I was the first one to help to fund that one too. So definitely check them out. Check out the interviews with Rod and T.A. Ewert that we did last week, and then our interview with Daniel yesterday. And then we have another interview coming up tomorrow for Antius Comics, I believe. Mm-hmm. Antius is the name of the company. So check out that. And there's some great books. Midnight, I believe, is the main book that they're going to be kind of relaunching because it was out with Circle 5 comics from a few years ago. So some neat stuff there. Cool stuff. Always something new on our channel. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, make sure you go over to our Facebook page for Just Comic Book, because we're about 100 away from 10,000 likes.
That's right.
So close. So close.
Yep. And I did alert the 2 winners that we had on our page. One of our videos, I think for our Loot Crate unboxing. So I alerted them that they were winners, and I got information from one of them. So we'll be shipping off some books to them. So, be sure to watch. We always are giving us stuff away. I still have one more Ant-Man plush to give away now that the Ant-Man movie's out on Blu-ray. It's been out for, I don't know, a month or so. I just finally bought it this week. So we got that, and that is an official Marvel plush. So he doesn't shrink. Well, he kind of does if you squish him, but he doesn't really. So, but if you want an Ant-Man of your very own to love, stay tuned. Tune in next week for our haul show. We'll have a good little trivia question. If you can answer that, you'll get into a drawing for one of him.
Nice.
All right. Like, share, subscribe. Don't miss out on anything that we do. Definitely like our Facebook page, Comic Booked. Like our Facebook page, 2 Comic Book Dudes. We're not even to 100 likes. If the 20 people that regularly watch our show go and like it, we'll probably jump up over 100. So that'd be awesome.
Yeah. So close.
Got to have some goals. So, all right, everybody. We appreciate you watching, and we hope you tune in again.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody. Have a good one.